I turned 30 and threw myself a party, no one came. A week later, my mom sent me a bill for my dad's $1,800 per person birthday. No apology, just Venmo me. I sent $1, changed the locks, blocked them all, and days later the cops showed up at my door. So, I hit the big 3-0 and thought, why not throw myself a little shindig? Didn't want anything over the top, just some family, a couple of drinks, and good vibes to celebrate. I found this chill bar lounge, snagged a cake, and fired off some invites. As the night rolled around, I kept checking my phone. Nothing at 7, still nothing by 8, and then 9 hits, it's pretty obvious no one's showing up. The bartender gave me this kind of sorry not sorry smile and asked how I was doing. I chuckled, trying to play it cool, and said, they must be running late. He slid me a whiskey on the house. So there I was, cutting a piece from the untouched cake and munching it alone, all while dodging the sympathetic looks from others around. By 10, I admitted defeat. Packed up the cake, tipped the bartender, and walked home, replaying every single invite in my head. What did I miss? Did I screw up somehow? Fast forward a week, I'm in the middle of this work call when my phone buzzes. It's a group text from my mom. Hey fam, we're planning Dad's 50th at the Lakeside Resort. It'll be the night of a lifetime. $1,800 each. Venmo me by Friday. Love you all. I was floored. Not a word about my birthday party and now this cash request. My sis jumps in the chat, all excited. Then my brother chimes in too. And that's when I snapped. Not even a happy birthday from any of them, but I'm supposed to fork out $2,000 for Dad's bash? I wanted to speak up, but instead, I sent $1 on Venmo with a snarky congratulations. Then changed my locks, blocked the family group, and felt oddly relieved. 2 days go by quietly until I get this alert, someone's trying to get into our joint account. I could only laugh. Closed the account and shifted the funds somewhere safe. My sister tried calling from another number, but I ignored it. Then, on night 3, just as I'm chilling with a movie, there's a knock at my door. I peek out, cops. I cautiously open up. The taller officer says they got a report about a missing person. I'm like, yeah, I'm Tim, but I'm definitely not missing. They explained my family claimed they couldn't reach me and were worried. I laughed, more bitter than anything. Did they mention I blocked them? I asked. The officers exchanged looks. The taller one asked why. I rubbed my head, explaining they'd been messing with my accounts. Just protecting myself, you know? They asked if I'd call and reassure them, but I just couldn't. Instead, I said I'd go for a restraining order if they kept bugging me. The officers seemed relieved, but before leaving, one said something that stuck, about how families might do desperate stuff when cut off. 2 days of silence passed before the phone buzzed again. Unknown number. I ignored it. Then a text came, how could you do this to us? Your father is devastated. I tossed the phone aside, knowing they were trying the old guilt trip routine. A knock on the door broke the quiet. I peeked, it's Mom, looking furious. Opened the door a crack. Go home, I said. Oh, so now you're hiding, she snapped. Dad thinks you've lost it. I kept my voice steady. I'm totally fine. Just not interested in being your ATM anymore. ATM? We're your family, Tim, she fired back. I tried to push open the door, but I kept my grip firm on the handle. You don't just turn your back on family, you know? I said. She shot back, I'm not turning my back. I'm just done paying for your lifestyle. Her eyes flashed with anger. Oh, so this is just about the cash now, huh? After everything we've done for you? I couldn't help but laugh. Everything you've done? You mean the guilt trips? The constant asks for money? Like when you couldn't even text me happy birthday but didn't hesitate to ask for almost $2,000 for Dad's party? She snapped back, that was different. Your father deserves a celebration. He's done so much for you. I raised an eyebrow. Done so much? Like ignoring every bit of good news I tried to share? Or when I needed a shoulder and got nothing? Or maybe when you guys had no issue spending my money but couldn't even show you cared? Watch your mouth, she hissed, gripping the door. You're not too old for me to what? Guilt me? Manipulate me? Those tricks don't work on me anymore. Just then, a car pulled up behind her, and out came Dad, looking every bit the disappointed patriarch. What are you doing? He said, his voice heavy with that fake disappointment. Why are you acting like this? I replied, I'm acting like someone who's tired of being used. Dad lost his cool, shouting, you're making this all about money. Family is about sacrifice, about support. I shook my head. No, family is about respect. And you've never shown me any, Mom laughed, bitter and sharp. We did everything for you, and this is how you repay us? Everything? I shot back. You mean letting me foot the bill for your house, your vacations, Sarah's wedding, Ethan's college? Or was it not even bothering to show up for my birthday? Dad scoffed, you're 30. Grow up. Yeah, I retorted, grow up and keep paying your bills. Not happening. He moved closer, lowering his voice. We raised you, fed you, educated you. You owe us. I owe you nothing, I snapped back. Not a cent, not a minute, nothing. Mom's voice cracked, you're tearing this family apart. I replied, no, I'm just not letting you tear me apart. Then, my sister Sarah pulled up, storming out of her car. Are you happy now? She yelled. Mom's been crying all morning, and Dad's blood pressure is through the roof. Spare me the drama, Sarah, I said. This is what you all do. You play the victim when I stop handing over what you want. You're so selfish, she spat. You always think you're better than us. Taking a deep breath, I replied, no, I've just finally realized I deserve better than this. Fine, go be alone then, she screamed, turning to our parents. Let's go. Let him rot. But before they drove off, Mom turned back one last time, her face twisted with fury. You'll understand this one day, Tim. You'll come crawling back, begging for forgiveness. I smiled, don't hold your breath. They drove away, leaving tires screeching, and the silence that followed was like the calm after a storm. I leaned against the door, heart still racing. Then my phone buzzed. I almost ignored it until I saw the notification, unauthorized login attempt on your bank account. My heart skipped a beat, they were trying to hack my account. Another notification popped up, password reset request received. They were desperate, but they didn't get it. The more they pushed, the harder I'd push back. I didn't wait. I opened my banking app and checked everything, every account, every credit card, all locked down with two-factor authentication. Then I went further. I called the bank. Yes, this is Tim Blake. I want to place a security hold on any joint accounts with my family's names. The rep asked, are you sure? This will restrict their access entirely. I'm counting on it, I said. Next, a call to the mortgage company. My name was still on my parents' house, a favor they begged for years ago. I need to temporarily freeze any changes to the mortgage account under Tim Blake's name, I instructed. Understood, sir. But this may prevent the account holder from making payments. Good, I replied. As I hung up, my phone buzzed again. Unknown number. I ignored it, but messages followed. Tim, what are you doing? You're going to ruin everything. Mom, you have no idea what you're starting. Sarah. I ignored them too. They wanted chaos, I'd give them chaos. Then, an email from my lawyer. Tim, your family has tried to remortgage the house without your consent. They need your signature. I blocked the attempt, but they may try something else. My jaw tightened. Of course, they were trying to take full ownership behind my back. Another call. I picked up this time. Tim, it's Dad, his voice low, almost calm, a fake calm like a storm about to burst. Make it quick, I said. Why are you doing this? Freezing the mortgage. Your mother's in tears. We're your family. No, I was your bank account. And now that's over. This is ridiculous. You're hurting everyone. I'm protecting myself, I replied. I saw the remortgage attempt. I know what you're trying to do. Silence, then a sigh. We're trying to fix things, Tim. You're the one making it impossible. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. And hit the notification bell to stay updated with more crazy real-life stories happening around you. Why not just grab everything you can while you have the chance? You're such a drag. I hung up the phone, feeling my hands shake, not from fear, but out of pure anger. They thought they could squeeze every bit out of me and then ditch me. Nope, not anymore. I called my lawyer. John, I said, I want to sell my share of the house. ASAP. That would make them either buy me out or sell the house. Awesome. Within an hour, the paperwork was in my inbox. The message was clear, pay up, or lose the house. My phone dinged. You really want to do this, Tim? Sarah, you're gonna ruin everything. Mom's been crying all day. I texted back, I'm not ruining anything. Just taking back what's mine. Silence for an hour, then another message. Fine. You want a war? You got it. I just laughed. They thought they could scare me, but I had my own tricks. I logged into my email and started drafting a new one. Subject, financial audit, family expenses. Hey John, I need an audit of every expense I've covered for the family for the past 5 years, mortgage, loans, credit cards, school fees, you name it. I wanted it all spelled out with dates and amounts. They wanted to see my contributions? Sure, I'd lay it bare for them. But I wasn't stopping there. I dug through all my old texts, screenshots, and bank statements to collect proof of their guilt trips, money requests, and snarky comments. They thought I was a pushover, that I'd crumble. But they were about to find out what real desperation looks like. Then came a loud knock at my door. I peeked through the peephole. It was Sarah and my dad, both fuming. "Tim, open up," Dad yelled, his voice muffled but furious. "Get lost," I yelled back. "We need to talk," Sarah shouted. "Too late," I shot back. "You think you can ruin us and just walk away?" Dad pounded on the door. "You think you're so clever?" "Clever enough," I retorted. "Now scram before I call the cops." Silence. Then Sarah hissed, "You'll see what happens next." They stormed off, yelling at each other by their car. Another text popped up, "This won't end well for anyone." I just smiled. They had no idea what they started. For the first time in forever, I felt free, no nagging calls, guilt-tripping messages, or fake family support. Just peace. I threw myself into work, picking up on projects I'd let slide. Hit the gym, reconnected with real friends, the ones who stuck around. But the quiet didn't last. I got an email from my lawyer. My share of the house was sold, but it wasn't simple. Turns out, the house wasn't fully theirs, still had a hefty mortgage. And since I co-signed, they couldn't sell without me. They tried to refinance behind my back, but I blocked it. Their only choice? Sell the house, clear the mortgage, and pay me back. But that barely scratched the surface. Even selling would just cover the mortgage and a bit of what they owed me. I got the financial audit, $78,000 on mortgage payments, $15,000 on Dad's car loan, $22,000 on Sarah's wedding, $36,000 on Ethan's college, $51,000 on general family help, almost $200,000 total. I shared it in our family chat with one line, "I want it all back." And that's when the chaos erupted. First, a call from Dad. "You've lost it. We're family. You stopped being family when you treated me like an ATM. Where do we get this kind of money? Figure it out. Sell the house. Sell the cars. Doesn't matter. You owe me. You're gonna destroy us, Tim." "No, just claiming what's mine." Then a text from Sarah, "You're so selfish." Mom's crying, Dad's a wreck. "Proud of yourself? Pay up or don't. I'm done." Mom called too, sounding desperate. "Tim, please. We can't just hand over $22,000. We don't have it. Then sell everything or start working. We raised you. We gave you everything." "No, I paid for everything. Now it's your turn." Days and weeks crawled by. My lawyer kept me updated. They put the house up for a quick sale, but the market was slow, and the price wasn't enough. They sold cars, Dad's SUV, Mom's sedan, even Sarah's car, the one I helped her buy. But it still fell short. I thought they'd cave, but nope. They started asking family for loans, spinning their own twisted tale. So here's the scoop, Tim really screwed us over. He's totally messing up our lives. Some of the family said no, while others gave us a little cash out of sympathy, but it wasn't nearly enough. Out of nowhere, Dad calls. His voice was shaky, didn't even sound like him. "Tim, we sold the house, the cars, even pawned Mom's jewelry, and we're still short on cash." Tim just goes, "Then keep selling. I want every penny." There was silence, followed by a bitter laugh. "You're killing us," Dad said. "No, you did it yourselves when you treated me like an ATM, Tim fired back. 2 days later, bam, $22,000 hit the account. Every last cent. Looking at that number, it felt good. But also kind of empty. Sure, he won, but what did he really win? Then Sarah texted. "You wrecked everything." Mom's crying. Dad won't talk. "We have nothing left. Happy now?" "Yeah, but they had one more trick up their sleeve." Mom texted Tim, "We need to talk. You can't just leave your family like this." Tim's over it, though. "I didn't leave anyone. Just taking back what's mine." Family isn't about money, Tim. Maybe not for you, but it was for me. He blocked Mom, Dad, and Sarah. Left the family group chat, and suddenly, there was a strange peace, real silence. But not for them. Last message from his lawyer, eviction notice. No rent, no new loans, nothing. The family that once bled him dry was now in shambles. And what did Tim feel? Nothing. No guilt, no regrets, just freedom. Finally, he wasn't just a bank anymore. He was just Tim. Days passed by slowly, peacefully. The phone didn't ring with demands anymore. He was just living. His buddy suggested going bowling, so they did. Neon lights, the sound of rolling balls, it felt good. He nailed a strike, and friends cheered him on. But then, 2 lanes over, there was his dad. Looking old and worn out, struggling with each roll. Tim thought about bolting, but then their eyes met. Regret was written all over his dad's face. Slowly, his dad approached and asked if Tim wanted to play a game. They bowled in silence, Tim's strikes, his dad's misses. Each throw reminded them how far apart they really were. Everything's gone, you know. The house, the cars. Your mom's with Sarah. We lost it all. Tim nodded, fully aware. I thought we'd be all right. I thought you'd always be our safety net. His dad admitted, I used you, and I'm sorry for that. I failed everyone. A bitter laugh from Tim. You think saying sorry fixes things? No, his dad replied, but you should know I was never strong enough. I hid behind you. I was jealous. My own son was better than me, and I tried to take everything you had. Tim looked at his dad, not the towering figure from his youth, but a small, broken man. Why say all this now? He asked. Because I've got nothing left to hide behind. And because I'm proud of you, Tim. I always should have been. The sounds of pins crashing filled the silence. Tim tossed another strike and felt freed. I'm not coming back, he said softly. I know, his dad replied, offering a shaky hand. Tim hesitated but finally shook it, his dad's grip weak but genuine. Tim walked away, neon lights flickering, the sound of pins crashing growing distant. Didn't look back. Outside, the night's cool air felt refreshing. He took a deep breath, feeling lighter. For the first time, he wasn't angry or trapped. He was just free.